Welcome back to Good Morning Colorado. A snowy start to the day in Colorado Springs from our Gold Hill Mesa Neighborhood Weather Network camera. 32 degrees. Bundle up and give yourself extra time as you're heading out. It's time now, 6:48.
This is the KRDO News Channel 13 Power Block nonstop news and weather. It has been a wet and soggy morning across the Pikes Peak region.
And we have team coverage keeping an eye on the roads for you this morning. Let's start things off with KRDO News Channel 13's Dana Molina, who's keeping an eye on conditions in Colorado Springs this morning. She joins us now live. Good morning, Dana.
Good morning, Dana and John. We are off I-25 and Fillmore. Right now it's snowing very lightly here, but it's not really sticking to the ground. If you can take a look at the interstate behind me, you'll notice what we're really seeing out here is wet roads. We see that traffic is moving along just fine. Still though, you want to take some precautions. Make sure that you give yourself plenty of extra time as you head out the door this morning and plenty of space between you and the driver in front of you. Again, because those roads are wet, we might see some splashback here and there. And we have heard of some accidents in our area already this morning. So again, make sure that you take it easy out there. This snowfall could also affect your visibility. So make sure that you are aware of that. You also need probably a couple of extra minutes to wipe the snow off your windshield this morning. Again, traffic is moving along here on I-25. We're going to continue staying out here and keep track of these conditions for you. Now we're going to head over to Woodland Park where we find Storm Tracker 13's Mike Everett. Mike, how are conditions over there?
And a good morning from Woodland Park. We've been here for, well, a couple of hours now. When we first got here, not a whole lot in the way of action at all, especially as far as snowfall goes. But just in the last little bit, really starting to see this pick up here. Some good-sized flakes starting to come down. But the good news overall is that since the time that we've been here, the roads have been in pretty good shape. CDOT on their A game this morning. We've seen the plows go by several times now. They've got the blades down and they've been putting down some of that liquid de-icer as well. And as you look at the roads right now, what you'll see is that they are mostly bare and wet, but there are some slushy spots. And if you're planning on heading between Colorado Springs and Teller County today, what you will encounter is, well, kind of some of the usual suspects. As you get closer to Cascade and into some of the tighter parts of the pass there, you will see some slushy spots. So definitely give yourself some extra time if you're planning on driving today. Another thing I want to point out to you too is that this is some very, very wet snow. This is almost kind of like the same stuff that you'd see at the beginning of the season. So it's got kind of a wet feel to it. And well, good for snowmen, and that's basically it. We're going to be here throughout the entire morning, keeping an eye on this storm and this situation, and of course, making sure that everybody gets to where they're going safely. Reporting live in Teller County, I'm Storm Tracker 13's Mike Everett. Back to you in the studio, Abby.
Thanks so much.